Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we ruined Misty's date. And now we're gonna fight her. Yo, champion making! Since Misty was away, I went out for some fun too. Okay, I'm kinda curious, what kind of fun are you talking about? My first guess is the casino in Celadon. That would explain why you were not there at Celadon Gym. Club. I'm first! Come and get me! If I had known that he was gonna say that, I would have went over there to the left instead and proved him wrong. So this gym potentially should not be terribly difficult, especially if the first Pokemon we're fighting is a Paris of all things. But I do expect Misty to be more difficult than Erica. At the very least, Misty is going to have 5 Pokemon instead of 4. Either way, our visit to this gym should probably not be terribly a long one. To use Shimmer... I don't think Croconaw going to have much in the way of water attacks. Water Gun, maybe, but that would be it. And there it is. Of course, that's part of the reason why I chose to have Pinky use Light Screen. So that Shimmer could come in here, not have too much difficulty. As a reminder, Shimmer used to be a Flaffy, which is why he has an Electric Punch. Now that Shimmer is a Ground-type Pokemon and weak against Water Pokemon, possibly I should consider swapping out Thunder Punch for something that would be a little bit better for him, but at the same time, I kind of want to keep his Electric heritage. Hey there, Maddie! Thank you for the resub! Maddie says, woohoo! Almost 2 years. Okay, what would be the best thing for Bellsprout? Probably not Shimmer. Actually, Shimmer could probably handle this. Let's go ahead and have Shimmer use Dig and see how that works out. And that Bellsprout is using a poison attack against a poison-type Pokemon. Not an issue at all. This can't be. Misty has gotten much better in the past few years. Don't let your guard down or you'll be crushed. Yeah, I do not expect an easy fight. So this person is new, by the way. Who you? Don't let my elegant swimming unnerve you. Okay. I don't know that I've ever been intimidated by someone who was swimming. Ooh, Giraffe Rig. Okay, Safeguard. See what you start out with. Agility, which means you'll probably get the first turn now. Oh, I was about to send in Catfish to throw in a Ghost Attack, but Girafarig is part Normal type, and therefore immune. Do we have another option? Shimmer is definitely not a good choice for this one. I guess I'll just send in Caterpie. Just cuz. Caterpie is appropriately tinky. And with Safeguard, we don't have to worry about getting confused. Oh, that's a thing. Baton Pass. Potentially a very useful move. Potentially. Basically, you switch to another Pokemon and keep any buffs you might have. Normally, the only time you can switch and keep your buffs is with the shield moves, Reflect, and Light Screen, and Safeguard. For stuff like Defense Curl, that wears out when you switch. Unless you use Baton Pass, and then stuff like Defense Curl would be applied to whatever you pass the baton to. Definitely, potentially an interesting move, if I actually was really using moves like that. I mean, Caterpie has Defense Curl, but not likely going to have Baton Pass. Ooh, you calmly dispose of me. Don't be too smug about beating me. Misty will destroy you if you get complacent. That's another warning about Misty. Should I be concerned? Yes. Sorry about being away. Let's get on with it. Dodrio, oh boy. That's definitely a Pokemon. A Pokemon I would love to train. Probably not on this adventure. I'd say this Pokemon is going to be a good match for Shimmer. This is one of those instances where Shimmer is not going to be at a disadvantage using Thunder Punch. Good, you didn't use Tri-Attack again. Tri-Attack is kind of a scaring move. It has a chance of afflicting Burn, Freeze, or... oh, I forget what the third one is. But any one of those could trigger, and it would suck. I give up. You're the winner. I'll be swimming quietly. And I'll be returning to the Pokemon Center because it's right next door. Pinky is guessing paralysis for the third effect. Possibly? That might be it. Yeah, that's probably it. By the way, if I sound sick today, it's because I am. A little bit of a cold. But I am well enough to do this stream as long as I do not wind up having a coughing fit. Okay, what strategy? There's no strategy with the randomizer. Just go in and see what happens. I was expecting you, you pest. You may have a lot of Johto gym patches, but you'd better not take me too lightly. My water-type Pokemon are tough. Oh, I'm sure they are. What about your other type Pokemon, though? That's what I'm wondering about. Also, I like your new outfit. A swimsuit with a jacket? Nice. Oh, I was wrong about how many Pokemon you had. You also have 4 Pokemon. Huh. Starting with Primate, so Reflect is a good start. And since you are a fighting type, I'm just gonna go right in there and wreck this monkey's behind with my mind. Gosh, I love the leftovers. That is such a useful item. Seismic Toss, potentially painful, causes damage equal to the Pokemon's level. But again, the leftovers certainly helps mitigate that damage. Oh! Another Pokemon weak against my mind. Could also try to bring in Shimmer, but I'm not entirely confident that Shimmer would be able to handle this. Oh, wait a sec. You have... Oh, yeah, that's right. You're, like, especially strong. So, perhaps another option is in order. Caterpie again. When we need to stomp an opponent hard, Caterpie. Actually, that caused about as much damage as my confusion. Huh. Still, so far, this fight is going well. It is going better than my health, in fact. Okay, let's stall for a moment to see what sort of attack you try to pull on us. Oh. Well then, stomp it is. Oh. Okay. That's potentially gonna get annoying, but I think Caterpie was just unlucky that time. Not exactly a smart move, bringing in a shrinking Pokemon whenever you're knowingly fighting a Pokemon with Stomp. Another Scyther? Really? We've been fighting a lot of these lately. Alright. I don't know how well Shimmer will be able to handle this with a level disadvantage like that. But I want to give him the chance. As long as Shimmer causes more damage than that. That was not more damage than that. Don't suppose you can do some paralysis. No. Well, the easy solution is to heal, and then Shimmer's got this, but... nah. We'll bring in Catfish for funsies. I doubt this will work out well. But as long as you don't take more than half damage... You took more than half damage. Yeah, I was hopeful. Catfish is definitely gonna need some prioritizing as soon as Shimmer catches up with the rest of us. And there we go. Easy peasy. You really are good. I'll admit that you are skilled. Here you go, it's Cascade Badge. Huzzah! Are there many strong trainers in Johto? Like you, I mean? I'm going to travel one day, so I can battle some skilled trainers. And you're repeating yourself. You wind up traveling. Do you actually travel? Do we encounter Misty in another Pokemon game? I know you wind up finding Red in another Pokemon game, as well as Blue. Well, that already takes care of that. Let's go ahead and make some forward progression. Or rather, some backwards progression, because we are heading back to Vermilion City now. And we're going to take one of these tunnels, because apparently one of these tunnels is still available. Underground path, Cerulean City to Vermilion City. Many cities in Johto have long histories. I'd love to visit. They don't necessarily all have long histories to tell, though, aside from Ekkertique. Actually, this is the wrong... Oh, wait, never mind, here it is. Oh, that reminds me. Should buy some Ultra Balls next chance we get. Rare candy? I think we'll go ahead and use that now, actually. Possibly. Actually, depends. How close are Catfish and Shimmer to their next levels? Oh. Well, we're not going to waste it on you. Or you. We'll wait until one of you level up. Also, this is totally not the song that played here in Generation 1. Hello there, Pokedude01! Welcome to my stream. We just defeated Misty, and now we're heading back to Vermilion to look for a missing Pokédoll. Not that we're going to return it as soon as we find it, but as long as we have to pass through here anyway. Does it have to do with you? I don't remember you standing here. You started to collect Kanto gym badges? Don't you agree that the trainers here are tough? Not really, aside from the gym leaders. Okay, where do we find the Pokédoll? Is it in here? Do one of you have it? I love Clefairy but could never catch one, so I'm making do with a Pokédoll that I found. Oh, I see now. The girl who lost this Pokédoll is sad. Okay, could you take this Pokédoll back to that poor little girl? I'll befriend a real Clefairy on my own one day. No worries. And suddenly, it is no longer a Pokédoll but a lost item. I suppose so that we don't confuse it with actual Pokédolls that we use in battle. Anyway, we'll return that later. I have to make a return trip to Saffron City later anyway. For now, we got a Snorlax to awaken after I buy a few Ultra Balls. Or 4. One more. I had completely forgotten about the Snorlax. That means there's technically another Pokemon to find at some point. Which is right now, another event-type Pokemon. Pseudo-legendary, if you will. Something I am curious about, though. Let me save first. So the way to wake the Snorlax is you change to the radio station that plays the Pokeflute song. What I'm curious is, does it have to be audibly playing, or do you just have to have the right channel? Snorlax is snoring peacefully. No, you actually have to have it playing. Makes me wish even more that the songs would not reset whenever you cross a border of a map. Ooh, if only I could move while the game is paused. Could just ride right through. The Pokegear was placed near the sleeping Snorlax. Snorlax woke up! Okay, what has this been randomized to? It has been randomized into a Mermaid? Not particularly exciting. Okay, so now we have access to this tunnel. What is it? Diglett's Cave. Yeah, there's not going to be Diglett here. Strikeback is asking, wouldn't that defeat the purpose of pausing? I mean, technically, yeah. Although there isn't really much purpose of pausing in Pokemon games. It's not like you're being chased by enemies and you have to pause so that you can step away before they catch you. Beyond that, I am immediately reminded of Paper Mario and a really handy glitch that you can use to move around while the game is paused. Well, maybe not so much handy, but certainly interesting. I forget specifically what it is, but it allows you to crash the game, I know that. A bunch of Diglett popped out of the ground. That was shocking. It would definitely shock me if there were Diglett in here. I have my doubts, though. Actually, are there any hidden items in here? Yes, there are, and it's a very obvious thing. Also, more Scyther. Pinky says that the Paper Mario thing is an event storage exploit. That's right. So you can kind of like have things trigger differently, we'll say. Now where's that hidden item? Here it is. Not a bad item. Actually, I say that's a good item. And I guess one more fight on our way out. Interesting. I guess that is the other Pokemon in here. Normally it's Diglett and Dugtrio, now it's Scyther and Azumarill. Don't know why I'm putting in the effort to fight this thing. It's only at level 24. For some reason, something about that sprite looks unfamiliar, as though I've never actually encountered one in Pokemon Silver. Surely there's a trainer that has one though, right? Okay, time to use that rare candy now that you've leveled up. There it is. And we made it through. This is the Viridian Forest theme. But kind of like how the Lavender Town theme is more upbeat, so is this one. I like it. Aw, why does it have to go away in here? Hi! Wow, I'm glad to see you. You're the first visitor I've had in a long time. I'm super happy. Let me give you a little present. Oh, cool. I got another one. Should probably sell them both. That's a nugget. I can't give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll have to do. And you repeat yourself. Because of course you do. Just real quick, explore what's down in this direction. Are you a robo-boy? I work as Professor Oak's aide. I had no idea that you were out here. Professor Oak's lab is nearby in Pallet Town. Oh, we'll let you go there sometime. Not right now, though. I want to kind of make my way up to Pewter City. I just came this way for another rare candy. Huh. Alright then. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and take away this thing. Where's the magnet? I feel like I just saw it. Magnet, magnet, magnet. Are we carrying the magnet? Am I being blind? We don't have the magnet on hand. Need to get you a magnet, Shimmer. For now, let's go ahead and give the experience share to Catfish now. So where are we, by the way? Route 2, I believe? Route 2. Let's see if there are any other hidden items here. As a matter of fact, there are, but technically in Viridian Forest, which is something we're not heading to at the moment. So we'll just leave them alone for the time being. And instead, quickly make our way into Pewter City, maybe. Depending on if there's any grass outside of Pewter City. There is indeed grass outside of Pewter City. Well, in that case, let's instead head into our first episode break of today's stream. And when we come back from this break, we'll check out what it is inside the grass there, and then make our way into Pewter City, where we will go ahead and challenge another gym.